Hey guys, my name is Cynthia and welcome to my channel, Graciously Growing. Now, if you have subscribed to my channel in the past, you know that I've been gone for a while, and that's due to work, illness, and life itself. But you guys, I am back. So today, you guys, is December 1st, and I've decided to do Vlogmas again this year. So for all of you who may not know what Vlogmas is when YouTubers decide to upload a video every day from December 1st through December 24th. Now, last year, I introduced you to my plants alphabetically for the most part of Vlogmas, and I think I'm gonna do that again this year. And for those days that I may not have a plant that corresponds with whatever that alphabet is, we'll do other fun things. So I hope you enjoy Vlogmas. So you guys, today is day one of Vlogmas, like I've already said, and today is going to be A, and I get to introduce you to my favorite genus of plants, which is aglaonemas. And so that is what we're going to do today. I am going to share with you all of the aglaonemas that are in my collection. I do have some cuttings that I'm trying to propagate. I am not going to introduce those to you because you'll see the mother plant. But other than that, I am going to share with you all of my aglaonemas. I hope you enjoy this video. So you guys, I'm going to share with you the aglaonemas that are downstairs first. And these are, the majority of these are, I would call my bigger aglaonemas. This one that I'm about to show you actually lives in my, what do you call that? Foyer. I don't think that's the word I want to use, but as soon as you open my front door, there's a little area, and this is where this plant resides. And she's one of my biggest aglaonemas, and she's kind of heavy, you guys. And she is absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to get her all the way in. Look at that. She is beautiful. Now, you guys, I purchased this plant, believe it or not, from Home Depot. She was already big, but she has continued to grow. I was a little concerned about where I had her, and I'm going to try to put in a clip of where she actually lives. I was a little concerned that because she was by the door, you know, in the wintertime, that she might not like the draft and possibly not get enough sunlight, but she actually is really thriving in this location, and I haven't had any problems whatever with her. Now, one thing I'll say though, I got this, like I said, from Home Depot, and they didn't have a name tag with this aglaonema. It just said aglaonema. So if any of you guys know the proper name for this beauty, let me know. But she is absolutely gorgeous. And this is the first aglaonema. All right, guys, I have another pretty big size aglaonema for you. She also lives downstairs, and she's kind of heavy as well. And this is my aglaonema Silver Bay. She has been with me for quite a while. I think I got her from Home Depot as well. But I've had her, I want to say a year and a half now. So she's been with me for a while. I'm dropping dirt here. And she, oh yeah, I'm definitely dropping dirt. What I like about this aglaonema is that she grows all year. She doesn't seem to grow dormant in the winter. She, as a matter of fact, you can see right here, you see that? There's a new leaf coming out right here. And she just continues to push out leaves, new leaves, no matter what season it is. I love the silver in her leaves, that hence her name, Silver Bay, Aglaonema Silver Bay. She's just absolutely gorgeous. I haven't had any problems with her. Most of my aglaonemas I don't have problems with unless I overwater them, but I have kind of learned how to let them kind of dry out, not all the way, but I would say 90% dry out, 95%. And then I water them really well. And then they seem to do well, because if you overwater them, at least for my aglaonemas, their leaves will become mushy, and they'll let you know. They're very vocal. They will let you know that you are overwatering them. So yeah, my Aglaonema silverbay, isn't she a beauty? All right, guys, here's another big one. Oh my goodness. And this is and I actually have two. Do I have three? I can't remember if I have one of these upstairs. I think I do, because this is my favorite aglaonema, but I do also have one that's right behind me. So I'll just show them together. But this is my first one. She's just as old as my Aglaonema silverbay, and she is a beauty. She is an absolute beauty. I love her leaves. It reminds me of like tiger stripes a little bit. And again, just like the silverbay, she grows all year. So I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Do you see right there? That's a new leaf. And then you can see there's one right there. So yeah, she grows all year round. And she probably would grow a whole lot more if I would fertilize. I did fertilize a little bit during the summer, and then I kind of fell off. I feel like if I would just fertilize my plants consistently in the growing season, they would be much bigger. But she is a beauty. If you are someone that is just starting your plant collection and you're looking for a genus of plant that is not difficult to grow and to maintain, but has different varieties and different colorings and different different types of leaves, designs on their leaves, I would recommend the Aglaonemas. They come in every size, every color, and they're just, for me, very easy to maintain. So yeah, this is my Aglaonema Golden Madonna, and right behind me is another one. She's not as big, and I think she needs some water. Nah, actually she doesn't. So here's another one. Now she was really, really small, and she's kind of almost outgrowing I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to keep her where she is, but this is just a little smaller version of that same plant. And I just love them, and they are really just a showstopper. People will always, say, hey, what a beautiful plant. I just could never, ever get enough of aglaonemas. And I've said in the past that if I could only have one genus of plants, it would most definitely be aglaonemas. So those are my two Aglaonema Golden Madonnas. And as you can see, she lives right here. And then this one, along with the Aglaonema silverbay, lives in my living room area, and I'll try to put in a clip right around here to show you where they live. Okay guys, this next Aglaonema is my oldest Aglaonema, and the funny thing about this one is I was just starting. What is that? Oh my goodness, you guys. I think this plant may have, I've never seen mealybugs on an Aglaonema. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Maybe that was just fuzz. I'm gonna have to check that. But anyway, when I first purchased this Aglaonema, I didn't even know what it was. When I started collecting plants, I would just collect plants, had no idea what type of plant it was, didn't know anything about how much water it needed, what type of lighting. If I liked it, I bought it. And this particular plant started dying, and then I was actually putting it aside to kind of just let it die off, and I was going to get rid of it. And then I guess I found a spot that it actually liked, and it started growing for me. And I think I remember the name of this plant, but it's eluding me. I will try to find the name of it, and I will put it on the screen. But she is at least 2 years old. I think she's as old as my channel, or older than my channel. I think she's older than my channel. I have her name right on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember. But I'll try to put it on the screen. But isn't she, I don't even know if I can get her all the way. How about there? She is a beauty. And like I said, when I first got her, she was dying, and I was getting ready to let her die and throw her out, and then she just started thriving. And as you can see, here's the new growth right here. She is doing well. She has quite a few new growth points. I'm definitely gonna, after this video, check her out to make sure she doesn't have mealybugs. The only reason why I'm concerned is I have a, why can't I think of it? Hoya that is like hanging on my curtain rod right above her, and it had mealybugs, and I'm wondering if because of that she might need to be, you know, treated. But anyway, isn't she a beauty? She's absolutely gorgeous, and she just pushes out these massive leaves. This one hasn't even unfurled, but look how big it is. So yeah, I have really enjoyed her. I want to say, is this a green compactor? Did I just make that up? An Aglaonema green compactor? I don't know, but I will try to put her name on the screen. But yes, that's my next Aglaonema that I wanted to share with you. Oh, she's heavy, you guys. She hangs out here in my dining room area. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep her here, because she's really beginning to get wide, and she's taking up quite a bit of room. So yeah, that's the next Aglaonema. I'm going to move on to one more. Actually, I think I have two more Aglaonemas down here before we go upstairs. Okay, you guys, my next Aglaonema needs some water, so I'm going to definitely take care of her as soon as I finish this video. And again, I'm just having a problem remembering names today. I don't know what it is, but here's my next Aglaonema. Absolutely beautiful. I want to say this is a is this an Aglaonema Silver Queen or Aglaonema Tigress? Because the Aglaonema Silver Queen, to me, and the Aglaonema Tigress, they look very similar. But look at those leaves. Look at that. Look, she is absolutely gorgeous. She is so thirsty. Poor baby. So I'm definitely going to water her. But she also hangs out here in my dining room area. She's on the other side of that Aglaonema that I just showed you. And like I said, they, to me, I cannot stress how easy these plants are. And I feel like they're a little forgiving if you miss a watering cycle. It takes a lot for them to really show that they're being not, you know, cared for properly, because I was battling some type of respiratory problem, and like I said, that was one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading videos, and my plants have not been watered properly like they should be. They haven't been cared for properly, and my Aglaonemas for the most part have withstand being not cared for, and so it is really, they're really hardy genus, and their leaves are just amazing. All the different type of designs and coloring that they come with. Like these stems are green, but if you remember the golden Madonna that I showed you that's right behind me, her stems are white. And so they just come in so many different color, variety of colorings and shapes and sizes and designs. And I really love Aglaonemas. But while I'm at it, I do have one more to show you before we go upstairs in my plant room. Okay, you guys, I think this is my last Aglaonema downstairs, and this particular Aglaonema is my favorite. I have this one also upstairs in a bigger size, and I know some people say I have the name of it wrong, And it could be because, like I said, they are really hard. Some of the aglaonemas, they look so similar. What in the world? But I think this is an Aglaonema red emerald. At least that is the name that they had on it when I purchased it. But someone told me they thought it was an Aglaonema. I can't think of what they said they thought it was. But regardless of what it is, this is my favorite Aglaonema in my collection thus far. I don't know, it's something about the pink stems. I do have this little bamboo stick here holding it up. What I've learned about my aglaonemas is I've had a few that actually broke off because of the weight of the plant as it matures. And so I kind of just gave this one a little bit more of a, what am I trying to say? I gave it some stability because I don't want it. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a spider web. I don't think it's spider mites, but it's probably a web. But yeah, I just gave it a little bit more stability because I don't want the plant to, you know, to break off at the stem. I did have two that did that, and I'm trying to propagate them. We'll see what happens. One of my videos for Vlogmas will be about my cuttings, and we will talk about, have I successfully been able to propagate an aglaonema. Thus far, I would say we're still, the jury's still out whether or not it's going to, you know, they're going to be successful. But isn't she a beauty? She hangs out on my kitchen counter, the island, and she's kind of like, she has her own little display, and she's pretty much what the first thing you see when you come into my kitchen. So yeah, she's a beauty, my Aglaonema red emerald. And I believe, you guys, I'm looking around, I believe that's my last Aglaonema here downstairs. And so now we're going to go to my plant room where I have quite a bit of aglaonemas, and then I may also take you in my bedroom. I have a few aglaonemas there. I think most of those are duplicates though, so I'm not sure if I'm going to show you the ones in my bedroom unless I have one that I haven't showed you. I have one that you didn't see downstairs or you didn't see in my plant room. I can't really remember now whether those are duplicates or not, but we'll see. But let's go upstairs to the plant room. Okay guys, we're in my plant room, and this is the first aglaonema I want to show you. Actually, this is the same aglaonema that I have downstairs in just a little smaller size. I believe this is the same aglaonema. The one that I told you, I think it's either an Aglaonema Silver Queen or a Aglaonema Tigress. And it is doing great here in the plant room. If I remember correctly, this is from, yeah, this is from the plant downstairs, because it had quite a few plants in one container. And if I remember correctly, I separated it. And this is from that mother plant, and she's doing quite well. She loves it here in my plant room, which is really, really hot today. For some reason, this plant room, maybe it's because of the heat. I have the heat on now. And I'm looking at the temperature in here. It's 84 in the room, and I have the door open when the temperature in my cabinets are 82. So that tells you, but it's really dry in here, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. I didn't have this problem last year. I was able to keep the humidity nice last year. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that if it starts affecting my plants. But right now, other than I have to water them a little bit more, they seem to be okay. So this is the first aglaonema here in my plant room. Okay guys, this is my next aglaonema here in my plant room. Remember when I told you I had another red emerald? Here is another one. I moved her from where she originally was here in the plant room, and I'm thinking she really doesn't like it, but she was too big for that area anymore, and so I just had to move her. But she's not been looking as nice as she usually looks, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on her and make sure that she's okay. Maybe she's just acclimated. I mean, she's still in the same room, but just in this room is really, my plant room is not that big, so I just moved her from one wall to the other wall, but it seems like it's made a negative impact on her. But this is nevertheless my other red emerald, and I'm going to try to baby her. She's dry right now, and so I'm definitely going to give her a nice drink, and hopefully she'll, you know, bounce back. But yeah, this is my other red emerald. Hopefully you can see her. And her leaves are just so nice and shiny. She is a beauty. Even when she's not at her best, she's still a beauty. Okay, you guys, this is the third Aglaonema Golden Madonna I showed you. But again, I think that when I bought the one downstairs, it was so full of plants that I separated it, I think. Maybe I just got another one, I'm not sure, but this one has been growing leaps and bounds. I also moved this one the same time I moved the red emerald, and it has been happy and it hasn't missed a beat, whereas the red emerald is a little unhappy. But yeah, she's just growing. And like I said, you have to be really careful with the stalks, because sometimes they get so top heavy that they actually break off. And I know that is one, you know what, that is why that red emerald looks a little sparse. That's right, because that was one of the ones that the stalk got so heavy. I didn't know that that would be a problem. And when I picked it up, it just broke. I'm trying to propagate it. The plant hasn't died, but it hasn't grown any roots either. So I don't even know if you can propagate a aglaonema like that, but we're going to find out. But isn't she a beauty? I promise you, this is the last Aglaonema Golden Madonna that I believe I have. And she is, she's a little, well, she could take a little bit of watering, but I still feel moisture. And like I told you, I kind of like them to dry out. But this plant room is a really, really dry right now. So I think I'll give her just a quick drink just to make sure she's okay. Because I don't check my plants throughout the week because I just don't have time. But I may have to start, you know, trying to find midweek and check them out to make sure that they are doing okay. But right now I see quite a few new leaves coming in, and she's doing well. She has a little bit more yellow hue than the one downstairs in her leaves, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, but that is, I promise you, that's the last Aglaonema Golden Madonna that I have in my collection. Okay guys, I have quite a few aglaonemas that are in this area, and I'm trying to figure out where to start. Maybe I'll just go this way and then go down. Yeah, so this is, I'm glad I got a name tag in here, because I definitely would not have remembered what this is. This is my Aglaonema moonstone. At least that's what the name tag said. And she's doing okay. I may give her a little bit of water. And she's about to bloom. Look, let me see if I can show you. That's a bloom right there. So, and she has a new leaf coming in. So she's doing okay. I think some of her bottom leaves need to be possibly cut. That might be dying off. I think this one right here, look, is going out. But it's a bottom leaf, and they say when it's a bottom leaf like that, that's just the natural, you know, lifespan of a leaf, and that doesn't mean that you have any problems. Is there roots coming out? What is that? No, it's not roots. But yeah, so this is my Aglaonema moonstone, and she's doing quite well here. in the plant room. My next aglaonema I'm going to show you, oh my goodness, she is really, no, actually she's not that dry. I was going to say she's really dry, but she's not. I think, you guys, and she has, oh, look, she's starting to grow out, but I think I have a couple more months that she'll be okay. I think this is my Aglaonema golden papaya. I think. And I absolutely love all of the different hues of color in her leaves. She's absolutely gorgeous. There's a good view of her. Look at this leaf. She's got a lot of green going on, then some pink and yellow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then her stalk is pink. Yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. And I believe I got this one from home. Most of my aglaonemas come from Home Depot and Lowe's. Cause I would call it my the plant nurseries that I frequent that are in my area don't carry a lot of aglaonemas, but during the spring and summertime, Home Depot and Lowe's would come out with different aglaonemas, and every time I saw one, I would snatch it up. And she is a beauty. Now this next aglaonema, I don't remember her name. She's not an aglaonema ghost, because I have one, and I'm gonna show you that one. And the aglaonema ghost looks different because its leaves are, well, maybe I can show you the difference now. This is, and I love this plant. Oh, okay, let me hold it. This is an Aglaonema ghost. This is not. And only when you put them together can you see that there is definitely a difference. And I cannot remember the name of this one. I think it's something like a frosted heart. No, that's not it. I just made that up. That's a Syngonium frosted heart. But I will try to see if I can find the name of this one and put it on the screen. But she's a beauty. At first, I thought that she was a ghost. And then when I actually got a ghost, I was like, okay, I see the difference. I think this would be my second favorite, maybe third favorite aglaonema. I love my red emeralds. I love my golden Madonnas, but it's something about the way this looks that is so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah. So let's put these two back. Next, you guys, I told you I have a lot of aglaonemas. This is my Aglaonema butterfly. I'm really proud of this particular aglaonema because when I got her, she was a little tiny little thing, and I have been able to grow her successfully. And I've repotted her maybe 2 or 3 times now, and she's still going strong. You can see she has a new leaf right there, and she's absolutely gorgeous. I love her a lot. Oops, I'm spilling dirt everywhere. But isn't she a beauty? Look at that. Look at that. So that's my Aglaonema butterfly. Now, I have a few more. I have a baby. Well, she used to be a baby. Silver Queen. Remember, I showed you the big one downstairs. Here's a little smaller one. She's doing well. I think I overwatered her once, and so she kind of protested a little bit, but she's doing well. So she's just the baby version of the one downstairs. And don't ask me how I got another one of these. Oh my goodness, she is dry. I'm gonna water her right now. But I have another Aglaonema. I want to say this is a Silver Queen right here. So now that means I have 3 of those, right? Because I just showed you one, the bigger one here, and then there's one downstairs. And actually, there's another one downstairs that I didn't show you because I knew I had at least 2 of them. But yeah, a beautiful plant. I'm going to actually give her some water right now before I forget. And then we'll keep going with the aglaonemas. Okay, guys, here's my next aglaonema. You may say it's an aglaonema butterfly, but it isn't. It's a little different. I don't know. This is another one that I got from Home Depot or Lowe's, and it didn't have a name tag. Or if it did, I lost it. It could possibly be, has some new growth coming. It kind of looks like the butterfly, but if I show it to you again, you can see that there is a, okay, let's see. You can see that there's a difference. So this is the butterfly, and this one. As you can see, this one here has a lot of little speckles in the leaves. This one does not. So they may look the same, but they're not. And that's one thing about aglaonemas. They are, a lot of them are so similar that I feel like you need a degree to kind of distinguish and name them all. But she's a beauty as well, and she's a little dry too. I'm going to give her some water. Now, I think, you guys, I have one more to show you. She has a dead leaf there. Let's get that out. This is my aglaonema. I want to say this is my, well, that leaf is gone. Hold on. Okay, there. Yeah, that's gone. I want to say this is my aglaonema. I want to say this is a pink Dalmatian. I really want to say this is an aglaonema pink Dalmatian. But if you guys know, if I'm wrong, let me know. She started off kind of little, and she's getting nice and bushy. So I love her a lot. She has some new growth coming in right here. Can you see that? I think you can right there. Yeah. And she's doing well. Now that is, other than my cuttings, you guys, that I said I'm not going to show you today, I think that's it. I'm going to check my bedroom really quick to make sure that I don't have an aglaonema that I haven't shown you already. I really want to say they all are duplicates, but give me a minute and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I went in my bedroom. There is an aglaonema in there that I'm holding that that's not a duplicate, and this is a aglaonema white Dalmatian, and she hangs out in my bedroom. I think I'm gonna move her into the plant room though. But yeah, this is the aglaonema white Dalmatian. She got too dry when I was not feeling well and just not keeping up with maintenance of my plant. She lost a few leaves, so she's not as full as she used to be, but I'm hoping I can get her back on the right track. She does have some new growth coming in. One of her new growths, here you go, 1, and here's 2. One of them I had to cut off because it was browning so bad, because you know, you can't deprive the plant of water when it's trying to push out new leaves, so that was on me. But other than that, she's doing well. And I think, you guys, let's just put her right there. I think that is all of the aglaonemas currently in my collection, other than the ones that I am trying to propagate. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is day 1 of Vlogmas, and I shared with you all of my aglaonemas. Tomorrow for day 2 will be B, and the plants that I'll be sharing with you tomorrow will be my begonia collection. I think that's the only plant that I can think of right now that is in the B category. It starts with a B. But if not, if I think of something else, I'll add it in tomorrow. But yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow so that you can go through my my entire begonia collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, you guys, be blessed.